Welcome back. We're out here in my own home gym. I call it the dungeon. One thing I noticed, and I try to tell this to a lot of people, especially at white, blue, I see it even at purple belt a lot. When you're playing guard and you're going to get passed, like you'll know it's coming, you can feel you're going to get passed. The thing I see a lot of people do is when we're here, and let's say he's coming around and he passes and he gets here, he gets into his position, everybody kind of like sits here and they keep their butt on the mat. The big thing about having a very good guard is you never want your butt on the mat. You always want to be on your hip constantly. So even if I'm here and he's passing, whatever he's doing, if I feel like, oh crap, I'm about to get passed, the first thing I do is I know I'm about to get passed. So let's not be flattened out and in a bad position. So as he starts coming around, the first thing I do is I'll get on my hip here. And I'll almost accept the pass at that point. But when he comes in and whatever he's going to do, whatever pressure, he's got knee on belly, if he's just in a traditional pass where he's got 2 feet on the ground and he's just doing top pressure, his whole goal is he wants to flatten me on my butt. Here, I need to stay here constantly because if I'm here and I'm pushed into him, I have power to come back and attack. And I also have power to shrimp away, to get away from him constantly. But if I'm flat on the mat here, I don't got much. Now I've made a lot of mistakes and I'm going to probably get submitted. I'm going to get mounted. I'm going to get some attack is going to happen. So no matter where you're at, when you're playing guard, even outside here, I always say pick a side and stay on your hip constantly. You always want to be on your hip because now you have power to push away, to go to the other side, and to keep moving back and forth. That's why we shrimp. That's why we do all those type of drills. Never be here. Anytime somebody's here, way easier to pass. If I'm coming across here, it gets a lot harder. He has to slice out. He has to do a lot more work. So always remember, stay on your hip. Even when you get passed, even when the guy comes around and passes you, turn into him. Keep your hip, bottom hip out, top hip here. I have power to now attack and possibly recover my guard. Thanks. Stay tuned.